The next stop on the Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Comp is this weekend, March 1st and 2nd in Vienna at Viennality, an event featuring some of EU's finest, being the biggest offline Mortal Kombat 1 event in the EU since UFA in 2023. This event features past pros, current elite players, and online warriors that even round 1 pools matches will have the hype of top 8 matches. This event also features past Mortal Kombat titles 9, 10, and 11, and that is truly going to be a weekend full of Mortal Kombat. Let's start off with the players who are most likely to make Winterside Top 8 this weekend in Vienna. Kanimani is likely the best player in EU. He won the only Mortal Kombat 1 major in 2024 versus fighting over EU legends VideoGamezYo and Foxy Grampa, as well as dominated the famous Rips Arena, winning last 3 seasons in a row. With a mastery of what seems like the entire cast of characters and a competent playstyle, it will be truly difficult to defeat Kanimani this weekend. He only lost 1 set at Final Combat, but because of tiebreakers, wasn't able to advance onto the top. But since then has looked all but unbeatable. Kanimani is not only the favorite to win Viennality this weekend, but would not be a crazy choice to win the entire pro competition. If someone else is going to win Viennality this weekend, it will likely have to be him not once, but twice. There are 3 other players from the Eastern Hemisphere that will be attending Viennality this weekend that also made Final Combat in Season 1, and they also had a chance of doing really well this weekend. VideoGamezYo has been an elite level player in Mortal Kombat since the early Mortal Kombat 11 days, and only seems to be getting better with time. After getting top 8 at UFA, VideoGamezYo would go on to do extremely well in the EU West online pro competition, securing a spot in the Final Combat by winning the regional finale. He would then go on to get top 8 at Combo Breaker and Final Combat to cement himself as a top 10 consensus Mortal Kombat 1 player in the world. He also finished 2nd at Versus Fighting, splitting sets with Foxy Grampa. I think VideoGamezYo has the best chance of someone other than Kanimani winning the tournament this weekend. Faysal was the highest placing player for the Eastern Hemisphere at Final Combat, finishing at an impressive 4th place, earning himself the rank 6th in the world in 2024. There isn't a ton of data for Faysal in terms of competition outside of placing well in Rips Arena in the first season of the pro competition. However, he is one of the few players to play Kitana at a high level, and much like Kanimani, has a mastery of basically the entire cast of characters, as well as being one of the most consistent streamers for Mortal Kombat 1. Faysal is the safest bet as anyone to make top 8 Winterside this weekend at Viennality. Javier is the undisputed best Scorpion player in the world. As one of 2 players to be attending Viennality after attending the Mexico Pro Comp, Javier finished at an impressive 4th place and secured a win over Scorpion Prox. Now, Javier has his sights set on being the best player in Europe, and this tournament could certainly be a good place to start. With top EU players Boki and La Corridor in his pool, as well as online warrior Roethor, Javier would sure make a statement with a top 8 appearance this weekend for the 2nd straight Pro Comp event. Viennality is very dense in terms of the competitive talent at the tournament, but with only 80 entrances, players will be fighting for their lives as early as the first round. These are players who can make deep runs and are projected to make top 8 on the loser side. The brother of pro NRS player VideoGamezYo, JoshTQ is not to be taken lightly as he is immensely talented as well. He qualified for the Pro Comp online finale in the stacked EU East region, finishing 4th, as well as making multiple top 8s in the qualifiers. He also has a 9th place finish at UFA and Versus Fighting, and at this weekend of Viennality is looking to get his first offline top 8. JoshTQ is known for playing Liu Kang, but we may see a character like Li Mei out of him this weekend. Do not be surprised at all if you see Josh in top 8. Gur is the other player who is attending Viennality after attending the Mexico Pro Comp, where he finished at 7th place after a thrilling Game 5 set against Scorpion Prox. Gur is one of the few players traveling from overseas that will unfortunately put him at a disadvantage. However, Gur is a seasoned pro with top 8s and wins in a multitude of Mortal Kombat 1 majors and may travel more to events than anyone else who competes in the game. In a pool with fellow NRS legend Foxy Grampa and New Age pro Faysal, Gur certainly has his work cut out for him as he's to make top 8 this weekend. However, if we have learned anything in competitive Mortal Kombat 1, it is never count out Gur. Every time Boki enters an event, he seems to be very impressive. With a 5th place finish at UFA and a top 8 of every EU East Pro Comp qualifier, including 3rd in the finale, only losing to Kanimani and VGY, Boki is a major threat to make a deep run this weekend at Viennality. With a very technical and calculated game plan, as well as a history of impressive and consistent performances in Mortal Kombat, it would be silly to think Boki is not a favorite to make top 8 this weekend with his Kung Lao. Makoran showed up to EVO in 2023, being an online warrior in EU, and made top 8 with agreed-upon low-tier Scarlet. He then followed up in Mortal Kombat 1 with Astra and dominated the EU West region in the Pro Competition, carrying a spot in Final Combat, winning every event he showed up to in the Pro Competition qualifiers. Makoran has made some impressive performances in Rips Arena, but outside of Final Combat, this will be the first time he is competing offline since 2023. It will be fun to see what Makoran has in store this weekend in terms of character and cameo pairing, as well as tech. Makoran is more than capable of not only making top 8, but taking out VGY and securing a top 8 spot in winners. Viennality is a great event not only because it's a pro comp stop, but because it's featuring 4 Mortal Kombat titles dating back to the start of NRS 2D era fighters, which opens the door to talk about the old age of Mortal Kombat, a past pro who has been competing at the highest level since Mortal Kombat 9, and the new age of top talent who broke out at the end of Mortal Kombat 11 and are looking to make a name for themselves at their first big offline major. If Foxy Grampa is a legend in the NRS community, being as pro of a player as you can be in the franchise, Foxy has been top-ending events since Mortal Kombat 9. In Mortal Kombat 1, he has taken a step back to focus more on content. This is the only 3rd event Foxy has entered for this game. However, do not think this is a reason to doubt Foxy, as he finished 4th at UFA and 3rd at Versus Fighting. Foxy is still an elite level player with the champion's mentality. Foxy could show up to have fun and finish in 9th place, or he could show up to handle business, and we could see him inside of Grand Finals. Neither would be particularly shocking to me, however, I'm very excited to see a legend compete again this weekend. Roethor made a name for himself competing in Rips Arena in Mortal Kombat 11, becoming known as the best Rambo player in the world. He did not skip stride in Mortal Kombat 1, getting impressive results in Rips Arena yet again, as well as getting top 8s in the first 2 EU East online Pro Comp qualifiers. The Rain, turned Quan, turned Takeda main has a slew of characters he can use to bust out this weekend to throw his opponent for a loop. Roethor is a sleeper pick to not only make top 8, but win the entire event. He is that talented. Much like Roethor, Kitana Khan made a name for themselves in Rips Arena and MK11 and has exceeded expectations in Mortal Kombat 1. With a win in Rips Arena Season 4, a 2nd in Season 6, 3rd in Season 3, and 4th in Season 8, Kitana Khan is a strong player playing one of the best characters in the game, Sindel. If Kitana Khan can make a deep run this weekend, they may have earned the right as best Sindel in the world outside of Sonic Fox, a debate that can currently be made right now. Don't be surprised if you see them make multiple seeding upsets this weekend. As I have stated previously, this tournament is stacked to the brim with elite level talent that I simply cannot touch on everyone that will be playing in the tournament. Azerbaijan won Viennality in 2023, a week after Mortal Kombat 1 came out. Sparks got 3rd at Frosty Fostings 2024, and is one of the biggest tech monsters in the scene. Yadriel Punk won First Attack, DefTac got 5th at Versus Fighting, and Noogie got 7th. Law Corridor made the finale of the EU East Pro Comp online, and Kafarsco and Subby7 both stream the game almost every day, and are people you can see make deep runs this weekend. And as always, there's likely a hidden killer somewhere in the bracket that will far exceed their ceiling. This tournament is stacked to the brim, and there is no easy victories this weekend. I cannot wait to see who will be crowned Mortal Kombat 1 champion at Viennality, but also see who will be crowned champion for Mortal Kombat 9, X, and 11 as well. Okay, so we're going to look at the first pool here. I'll do something to keep track of it. So we got Kanimani, Season Ben. That name sounds very familiar. I think they might have been like, they might have qualified for like one of the top 8s of the Pro Comp. You got Too Easy. Azerbaijan, I think, won Viennality, the last one. JoshTQ, Insane. Ava, Gabriel, Noogie, Slough. Jesus, dude, there's a lot of really good people. I don't know. I think Kanimani is in the discussion for best player in the world. Like, he's just so good. I think we're going to have Kanimani here. versus... Well, I don't know how much... I feel like I haven't seen Azerbaijan in like a year play this game. So I'm sure he's... playing the game and stuff and still good at it. But I think I'm going to take too easy to go here against Kanimani. That's going to be my prediction. And then I think we got Josh versus Ava. We're going to take Josh. Yadriel and Noogie. I think I'm going to take Noogie here. I don't know. I feel like Noogie's just going to do really good against Kenshi. So we got Josh versus Noogie here. Wow, and then it's just top 8. Wow, and then it just... Who gets out of... Wow. It literally just right to it, huh? Okay, then I think Connie. And then Connie will fight Josh here. And Connie wins that. So Connie gets the winner side top 8 spot in Pool A. Actually, this would be very easy to track. I don't even know if I need to do this. Okay, so A will be Connie. And then losers. I think right here will probably be too easy versus Noogie. Because Noogie will go here. Too easy will go here. We'll have Azerbaijan. I think I'll have Noogie versus too easy here. I think I'll have Noogie winning that. Going up against JoshTQ, and I think JoshTQ wins that. Slava versus Noogie, that's going to be a great set. I hope they get that on stream. I really, really hope they get that on stream. I think their browser history. You can see my browser history. Show your browser history, please. Okay, it's literally just my work and my MK stuff. All right, we're doing predictions. All right, I gotta keep professional. It's gonna be a video. All right, but yeah, I think right here it'll be Noogie versus JoshTQ, and I think JoshTQ takes that, and Kanimani out winners. All right, we got Faysal, Losty, Kitana Khan, Death Tat. Damn. Grr. Foxy. Anyone right here? Okay, number of the record. So I'm assuming here, I think Death Tat's so good. Death Tat is like, I think Kitana, I don't, because the thing is, Kitana, I don't think competes a lot offline. I know Death Tat was at Versus and got 5th versus fighting. Kitana is just insane. Like top 8s every Rips Arena season. Had made multiple grand finals. It's like in the tier maybe slightly below Connie. Connie's like in discussion for best in the world, just by like, or they're probably just right below that. So I think I would take Kitana over Death Tat, and then Faysal. I think that could be such a good Faysal versus Kitana Khan is going to be such a good set, bro. And I think right here, I think Gur and Foxy Grampa are at a warpath right here to each other. And I think Gur takes that. So it would be Gur and Faysal. Faysal versus Kitana. Bro, Faysal, Connie, top 5 in the world. Facts. No, they really are. Losty isn't going anymore? Okay. Sad face. Alright, but we got Faysal versus... I think I gotta take Faysal. Just Faysal's so seasoned. And Kitana's gonna be... But like, I don't know, Kitana can make this losers run. Okay, then we'll probably Faysal versus Gur. I think Faysal takes that. Just because Faysal is gonna have a character for Garrus. And Gur is going to play Garrus. Foxy could be the... Foxy's so good. And then I think down here, right here, is probably going to be Foxy versus Kitana. Death Tat could make a run. I could see Death Tat making an upset. I'm not going to predict them to make an upset, but I think like Death Tat could be Kitana. Death Tat could be like Gur or Foxy and losers. But I don't think they're going to. I think they'll probably end around right here, probably 13th. And then Kitana versus Foxy here. I'm going to take Foxy. Because, like, you can't really go against Foxy. Foxy's such a seasoned veteran, such a seasoned competitor, that I don't think he is going to lose that early. And then Gur versus Foxy. Man, and losers... I have Gur taking in the winners, but, like... Man, I'm going to go with Gur. I think Gur is just so... This is going to everything, competing really hard on the bench. But Foxy could show up and he'll get like 3rd, and I won't be surprised. But I'm gonna have him out at 9th here with Faysal and Gur coming out of this pool 2. Pool 3, we have Javier, Sylvia. Oh, you're gonna have to play Javier potentially. Mr. Black is what do I call? That's the Mr. Black I know. He's gonna be pretty good. That's gonna be hard. You got Lockhorder, Quinlow, total meta. Oh man, my boy had to let us like Quinlow round 1. Bro, why does Lau recover from his dive kick so fast? I don't know. Why is every dive kick broken? Okay, we got Boki. You remember Roethor, Thimada. Okay, I think we're gonna have. I think Quinlo goes here. I don't know. I feel like Quinlo and Lockorder were names I really remember from MK11. And I remember Law was playing a lot towards the beginning of this game. I'm gonna take Quinlo though. Quinlo versus Javier here. Sorry, Zabi. Javier is like top 10 player in the world, like absolutely insane Scorpion. Splenatara on them. Normal dive kick should launch. That's true. Splenatara. Law is prepared. You think so? You know that you might have swayed me just by saying that you play Shao Sector. Oh, he does. Okay, I'm gonna take Law. Sorry, because I just don't know. If I know Law has been grinding and stuff. Law is just a seasoned competitor as well. Someone's done really well at tournaments and stuff. So Javier versus Law, and then we'll have Boki versus Roethor. I think Roethor makes it here, and I think he'll probably play Javier. I think Roethor wins. Roethor makes it out winner's side. I think Roethor's so good. Roethor's on the Kitana Khan, or I feel like, or kind of like, I'd say like X Factors of this tournament. Oh, Kafarsco. Shit. Oh, shit. No, I think that would be hard. I think you can make a loser's run Kafarsco. Damn. These pools are stacked. This is going to be hard. Like, good luck, guys. The thing is, it's like, there's not that many, so if you make like a really early upset, that could really... I got prepared. Oh, you got the Movado prepared? For this motherfucking Quan. Is he going to play Quan? Or is he going to play, Viennality mostly from me. Yep. So he's going to be, he's not going to be playing Takeda? I thought he would be playing Takeda. But that's fair. But I think Roethor out winner side. I think he beats Javier. I think Javier gets out loser side. There's gonna be so many good losers matches. I think Kafarsco makes it here. P. Where would you go, Kafarsco? Where my dude go? If he is to lose to Roethor, P would go here. Would you run into Subby? Loser of F. That'll be loser of M. You guys would be on opposite sides. Kafarsco here. Damn, this is going to be crazy. But I think loser's side. I think I said I had Javier. I think right here will be, you have Boki. Probably Law, Quinlo. Damn. This pool could go either way. But yeah, I think inevitably it's going to be Roethor winners, Javier losers. I'm playing versus Blue Under. Armor Portal gives me... Armor Portal's crazy, no idea why I'm preparing strictly against Quan. Watch, it's just going to go. But then you have Shujinko for Takeda, right? So it's like... But yeah, Roethor winners, Javier losers. I think right here probably be Boki versus Law Corridor. I think Boki wins that. And then I think Boki versus Javier. I think Javier wins that. Shujinko versus Takeda's ass. Shujinko... There's Takeda's ass with Havoc? Havoc armor. Yeah, poke armor. Poke armor is really good. Against shooting. Okay, so we got VideoGamezYo, CC Dots, we got Sparks, Bananas, Makoran, Snow. Is that the Snow? Snow's pretty good. So I want to run at UFA. Uvility, JoshTQ. Damn. These pools are stacked. So I think a VideoGamezYo here. Sparks versus Honest. Man. I'm going to take Sparks. Makoran. I think Makoran goes here. Uvility. Uvility's so good, dude. So is JoshTQ, though. How do you feel? Uvility not going? Alright, JoshTQ right here. Uvility not going, never mind. That changes everything. Makoran versus JoshTQ. Makoran's so good, bro. I think VideoGamezYo versus Makoran. Here. I mean, JoshTQ will go down here. R. H. So, I don't think there's anyone that you probably have to worry about. Maybe Snow. Snow might be a difficult one if you run into him. Then Honest. I think Joswell versus Honest. I think Joswell makes it here, and you go up against Makoran and losers. And I think, Macaron's gonna take that. It's gonna be that'll be a good set though. It'll be tough, but if you're you might get 2 shots at him. Winners, losers. You could get one. Hey, Mac. Bro, you could do it. You could do it. Maka's just so good. I feel like I haven't seen them compete much in this game. Like, they show up to EVO with Scarlet and get top 8. They show up to... They qualify for Pro Comp. Like, Makoran, every time Makoran shows up, they're so fucking good. I cannot go against them. Against someone like Joswell. But I believe you, Joswell. I think you can do it. I think you can. You can get him once, especially if you get him twice. But I have you going on to 9th, which would still be very impressive. Very, very impressive performance. Okay. So now we're going top 8. This is where it gets a little juicy. Okay, so here I had Connie versus VideoGamezYo. I have Faysal versus Roethor. And then here I have Josh versus Makoran and Gur versus Javier. Right? Yep. Okay. So that's the only difference is Roethor's here and Javier is here. Connie versus VideoGamezYo. Bro. I'm going to take VideoGamezYo, winner side. I'm going to take VideoGamezYo, at least winners. Faysal versus Roethor. I'm going to take Faysal. So we would have VideoGamezYo versus Faysal, winner side. I don't know. I just think they go back and forth. I think that's like, out of all the draws to get for Connie, I think that might be the worst one for terms of top 8. I don't think Boki is beating Roethor, to be honest. No, I don't think so either. Well, I think, I don't think so either. I think Roethor is going to be out winner side. I think this is Faysal versus Roethor. I think Faysal versus VideoGamezYo. We have JoshTQ versus Makoran. I'm going to take Makoran. Gur versus Javier. I'm going to take Javier. That'll be such a good set, though, bro. That's going to be they're going to be so patient. Bro, that's going to be insane. That set's going to take a half hour. You got to think, because it's Roethor, first offline nerves and shit. Like, the thing is, I do think that, but it happens sometimes. Like, Chuleta showed up to the Mexico Pro Comp, got 5th place. There's people who show up. BNG shows up to his first tournament at Frosty Fostons, gets 3rd. Makes literally one hit away from winner side grands. I do think 100% that's a factor, but I think Roethor's mentality, just from watching him compete, he doesn't seem like someone, I feel like he has, like, a little bit of, like, I don't really give a fuck mentality. He's kind of, like, a little cocky, which is, like, good in these circumstances. That's why I'm really high on Roethor. Not obviously because of his skill, but I think he is just like, I think his mentality is, like, really good for competing. We'll see, though. We'll see. I mean, he could bust her out. People could bust her out. It happens all the time. There's people who are projected to make winner side top 8 who don't even make it out of pools. So we'll see what happens. But I got Mac here, and I got Javier here. So that means this would be Makoran versus Roethor. I'm going to take Makoran there. And then we got Connie Mani versus Javier. Bro, I'm going to take Connie. That would be a great set, though. That's going to be a good one. I just think Connie's not going to... The Scorpion stuff is not going to work on him. He's just going to be... His reactions are so good and stuff like that. So we'll have Makoran versus Connie here. I'm going to take Connie. So Connie will be here. And then this would be VGY versus Faysal. I'm going to take Faysal to be winner side grand. And we got VGY versus Connie. I think Connie gets to grand finals and then through losers resets the bracket and wins. I think Connie does lose to VGY winners, but he's going to go losers, going to get Faysal. It's going to be, I think, like game 5 the first set. I think game 5 the first set. I think the second set, Connie runs away with it. After that, I think we have a super, super close one. But that's going to do it for predictions. Let me know what you guys think. Who you guys got, if you think. But there's going to be so many good sets, even in pools. Like you said, like right away. Like if they're streaming all these matches, like high-level EU players there. It's really sick. Yeah, like I said, like we could see like Kitana Khan, like winner side. We could see like Roethor winner side. We could see as well top 8. Even the total meta guy. I don't know, man. Like I said, what Sparks is telling me is that the total meta guy is gonna bust her out of pools. Gonna 0-2. The prediction is 0-2 into a spiked controller. So Saturday morning I warm up. Or B1. Back 4-1 cancels. X. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out and watching. If you're watching over the YouTube side of things, make sure to drop a sub to the channel and drop a like on the video if you have not already. But that's gonna do it, guys, and I'll see you guys at the next.